Hey, my girls, welcome back to my channel. Let's do a really quick deep breath in and a deep breath out. Feel good now. Feel good. Needed to just be where my feet are. Feels good to be with you ladies today, as it always does. I'm always encouraged. I'm always grateful to be in your presence, especially if you click my video, especially if you wanted to just if you saw the title and you were like, you know what, that speaks to me. So I always want to share things that God is working out with me in real time. And three words came to mind. The first word is obedience, and it immediately follows discipline and then routine. And how I was processing it was obedience. What did God tell me to do? We're in a new year, and I told y'all last video, like God was speaking to me about being obedient, and I just cannot shake it. Like I have not been able to just be lax in that area. Like I know that I'm required to do all the things that God has placed on the inside of me. One of the prayers that I like to pray is stir up every gift. Stir up every gift inside of me, and I want to obey your commands. I want to do what you have told me to do. And with that comes discipline. It is self-driven. It is, what are you doing when no one is watching? Are you getting up and doing your routine? Are you um simple as like what it is? Like I told myself I want to work out. Am I getting up? Am I working out? That's discipline, doing the things that you don't want to do. And then it goes in hand with a routine. What does my day to days look like every single day? What is something that I'm doing to be able to achieve the very first thing, which is the obedience part, being able to do what God has told me to do? So I want to chat with you guys about how I am working out those three areas in my life and really just doing like a deep check in with myself and making sure that I am being obedient, being disciplined, and following my routine. And so I'm excited. Let's chit chat. Let's get into it. So, back to obedience. I wrote down the definition and I have it in my notes right here. It says the act of complying with others from an authoritative figure. So, how I understand it to be is when someone tells you what to do, and for this instance, when God tells me what to do, am I listening to what he's telling me to do? And am I following it? And am I actively complying to what he's telling me to do? And that is something that I am checking with myself daily. Tati, did you film a video? Tati, did you go work out? Tati, have you had a cheerful spirit? Like I'm checking with myself the silent things that God has talked to me about, the very things, the desires, all of the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Am I doing it? Am I being obedient to it? And that has been something that I am just like constantly doing. Like, are you doing it? You said you want to do this. You say you want to do that. You said 2026 is going to be your best year. You're so excited, but is there execution that's following? And so now I'm in a place where I'm like, okay, like I gotta just do it. I can't make excuses. And that really falls into discipline. It's like, do I have the discipline to do? And I have discipline, the practice of training yourself to follow rules for self-control, leading to goal achievements. So you have goals, you have things that God has told you to do. Are you doing it when you don't feel like it, when you don't want to? Are you training yourself to do it against adversity, obstacles? Like I am really trying to do it. Like this morning, I woke up for the gym, and like everything in me wanted to stay in the bed and go to sleep, but it's like you gotta be obedient. Like, you gotta do it. Let's be disciplined. Let's be the one thing that I've been saying is be a woman of your word. You know, the saying is like, be a man of your word. Like, be a woman of your word. Stand on business. We like to say that, but it's like, are you actually walking that out? Are you actually doing it? And so a lot of the times I'm like, ugh, I don't want to, but I need to. And so not harping on the I don't want to and shifting to the I need to do this. I need to do this because I have goals. I need to do this because I need to be obedient back to what has God told me to do. If I want to, if I love God, if I love Jesus with all of my heart and he's told me to do something and I'm not doing it, he's grieved. He's hurt. He'll pass it to the next person because he's like, you're not ready for this. You praying in your quiet time, like, God, use me. I want to be a vessel. I'm praying and I'm asking, but I'm not, when the time comes, I'm not disciplined enough to accomplish the goals that I have set forth. And so there's a hard reality check that I have to have with myself to make sure that I'm doing what I say I want to do and being serious about it, not just being a talker, but actually doing it. And so when I think about just my journey right now that I'm on and looking into the new year and writing down goals, and we do like our vision boards. We actually at our church we're doing like a prayer board, and I'm excited about it. It's going to be in February, like the first weekend of February. But we're doing our vision boards and we're writing our goals down for the year, and we're excited about what we see this year is going to be. And it's like, but if you don't have systems in place, if you don't get real serious about what it is that you want to do and how you can achieve it, it's not going to happen. You're going to have another year wasted, or another year where God's like, you know what, I'll just hand it over to someone else because they're more serious. They really want it. How bad do you want it? That's the checks that I have to have with myself. Like, I'm telling you, and that goes into my routine. Like, am I in my word daily? What does my day to day, what does my routine look like? Especially as a wife and especially as a mom, I have no room for error. Like, I cannot be laxed like I used to be. The moment I'm lax, the moment my whole day is thrown off. And so I have to be intentional with my routine so that I'm doing everything that I need to do to be able to accomplish and give my best in every area. And there's grace in that, of course. There are days where my routine does not go as planned. So I want to be honest about that because it's real. Like, there are days where I am just like, you know what? Bump the routine, bump this and bump that. But I can't make that a habit. I can't make that an everyday thing. There are moments where you got to give maybe your husband some attention or your son some attention. And so there are days where I'm shifting and I'm like, you know what? Okay, all right, Wednesday, I'm a lock in, or Tuesday, I'm a lock in. But Monday, I'm going to just lean into the rest. I'm going to lean into my Sabbath. And actually, Mondays are my Sabbath days. So I try to make sure that I'm intentional without, my voice almost went out, intentional throughout my week on what days I'm resting, what days I'm leaning into Avery, what days I'm leaning into my husband, and so on and so forth, so that I'm able to set myself up for success. But I want to go back to obedience. I want to go back to what are the things, and I'm talking to you girls, what are the things that God has told you to do and you're not doing it? And then check in with yourself and ask yourself, why am I not doing it? I said I want to film and vlog and do content this year. Why am I not doing it? What are areas that I'm weakened in? For me, with showing up with content, I was doing so great without social media. I was thriving, y'all. Then I got back on social media and it came back to the comparison. It came back to getting distracted, watching too much content, consuming too much content, to where now I'm comparing myself to other people. What do I need to do? One, I need to limit my screen time. Two, I need to get in my word and read what God is saying. commune with Him, worship, pray. When I'm off, when my spirit is low, I have to go back to the Father. I have to go back to the source to be able to be filled back up. I know what I need to do. I just got to do it. Back to discipline. You see how all of these are coming into play? That's why I was like, I have to break this down with my girls. And so I am learning that all of these three things are the Holy Trinity for my life. And it's something that I'm like constantly just circling back. Okay, am I being obedient? Am I being disciplined? Am I following my routine? If I'm good in all three of those areas, I'm unstoppable. I can do whatever my heart desires. And if there's an area where I'm not, let's check in with that. Let's figure that out. Either I need to pray, I need to circle back with some systems and figure out some different implications. Like, what do I need to do? Like my husband was telling me yesterday, he was like, you need to do a checklist. So I said, okay, I'm gonna get my whiteboard and I'm gonna write all the things I need to do the day before. So that way, the day of, I'm setting myself up for success. I'm checking things off my list. I am holding myself accountable and I'm being disciplined to the things I said I'm gonna do. If I committed to it and I said I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm gonna make sure that I'm in routine so that I can achieve all the things. And so I'm excited to continue to walk this out. And I feel like when I stay on this track, 2026 is going to be my best year. I'm keeping that energy. I'm just excited to see what 2026 holds. If I follow these 3 points, if I stay obedient in what God has told me to do, if I stay disciplined, even when I don't feel like it, even when I don't want to, and then I continuously do my routine. I found a routine that I love. I found a routine that works for me, especially in the morning time. Now, nighttime, y'all, I'm still working on it. I haven't really put attention to it. And I won't say that. Let me give myself more grace than that. My son is just unpredictable right now, but it's okay. I'm leaning into that. I'm giving myself grace. But the mornings are pretty much consistent and I love it. And I love the routine that I have. I wake up and I know the days I'm going to work out and things like that. So like I have my morning routine. We're doing really, really good in that area. But nighttime, we're still working through that. But it's getting better. I won't even say that it's bad. And I won't even say that I haven't been working at it because I have. Um, it's just some nights, we just in there. We in the thick of it, y'all. I have a 1-year-old and he is just brilliant and amazing. And I love him so much. And he comes with all of his joys and all of his ups and his downs. So we just roll with it. But again, I am making sure that in every area I'm checking in. I'm locking in and I'm tightening up. And another thing I'm doing that I feel like it's hard for people to is asking for help. When I'm overwhelmed or I don't have it figured, I'm going to ask for help. I'm going to literally let go of pride and say, I need help in this area. I'm struggling in this area. I have people in my corner. I have people that I can trust and be like, hey, I need help. And again, on this journey, as you're being obedient, as you're being disciplined, and as you're following your routine, you're still healing in the process. There's things that are going to come up along your way. Like I told y'all, being back on social media, getting distracted, comparing myself. It's like I'm still healing in that area. It's still a sore that I haven't yet been able to overcome. And I know a lot of people struggle with comparison and struggle with getting distracted. And so that is an area that I'm constantly being like, God, help me. I don't want to compare my life to other people. I want to find joy in my life. I want to be present in my life. And that's sometimes where I have to pause. I have to take a deep breath in and be where my feet are and remind myself of all the great things. Like, people say like being gratitude, they have like gratitude journals and they're writing like they're writing different things that they are just appreciative of. Journaling has helped me. Laying it all out. Like I journaled last night and I was so happy about it. I have this cute little journal that my cousin got me for my birthday. It's called the Soul Work Journal from the Mantra Co. And I absolutely love that journal because now I'm able to just dump, just like literally lay it out, things that I'm worried about, things that I'm thinking about. I pray for one. I'm always pray because I don't ever, but I'm using it hand in hand with God as I'm communicating with God, praying with God. I'm also journaling at nighttime so I can just release all the things that are in my mind that are jumbled up, and writing it down is helping me. But if you need to have a gratitude journal and write all of the positive things or the things that you're appreciative about, then do that. But like you have to find ways to get back grounded, get back centered, get back in the presence, be where your feet are. I keep saying that because I feel like we live in a digital world where we're always online and we're always in this digital space that, to be honest, isn't real. When you see people showing their highlights, it's aspects of their life, but it's not their whole life. And so you're comparing yourself to great things, and that's amazing. But you have to also realize that there's things that you don't even see, that there's things working on the outside that you are not even privy to. Because again, it's digital. You can edit things out. You can post what you want. You could take things, you could delete things. And so you have to keep that in mind. So there's times where I have to be like, it ain't all that bad. Like, I am beautiful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you have to tell yourself those things. You have to encourage yourself. You have to be you have to be the loudest voice in your ear. You can't allow these negative voices to just consume your mind. Cause you'll never, child, you'll be down in the dump somewhere. Okay. How do I know? Cause I've been there. I've been in dark spaces. And so I have to protect what I'm watching, what I'm consuming, what I'm listening to, so that I can continuously stay focused, stay obedient, stay on the path that God has for me. And again, it's easier said than done, but when you follow obedience, discipline, routine, I'm telling you, you can get back on course. That's something that like I am trying to do. And I really encourage all of my girls to get a routine. Find something simple, so simple to follow every single day. The simplest things that you can start. I tell everybody, start right here. Wake up, wash your face, brush your teeth. Simple. Put lotion on your face, moisturize your body. Like that's a routine you can start right there. That's the basic. That's the most simplest. Then you get dressed for your day. Make up your bed. Do a to-do list so you can be on track and you can follow and check things off if you need to. Eat breakfast. I'm already creating a routine for you already. That's a simple routine that you can start. And then you add little by little onto your day so that you're not overwhelming yourself. And you're able to tackle the heavy hitters. Okay? And so I hope that you have some things that you can take away from this video. I hope this video is helpful. I hope this video encourages you. We're on this together, y'all. I'm in the thick of it with you. I'm walking this out currently, and I'm learning and I'm surrendering because I don't have it all together and I don't know. There are moments, again, like I said, that I fall off. But when I go back to these three things, I'm able to get back into alignment. And the beautiful thing is that we have Jesus that's walking alongside us. You don't have to do this alone. Take a moment to just pray, be with him, tell him. If you need to tell him what you're going through, what's frustrating you, do that. He's there always. He my bestie child, but he could be yours as well. So I hope this video encourages you. I cannot wait to see you guys soon, very, very soon. And until next time, love you. Bye.